The cult that lived entirely on...
There was no church, no leader standing on a stage, no secret compound hidden in the woods. And yet, somehow, thousands of people found themselves trapped in a cult that didn't even exist in the real world. It was born on the internet, lived on message boards, and died, or maybe evolved, in the minds of those who believed. This is the story of the cult that lived entirely online. It started in 2013 on a forgotten corner of the web, an anonymous forum where people gathered to discuss philosophy, technology, and the future of humanity. The users called themselves seekers. They weren't extremists, not at first. They were lonely, curious, searching for meaning in an increasingly digital world. One user stood out, a mysterious figure who went by the name Ansel. He posted long manifestos about freeing the human mind from biological limits. He wrote like a prophet and coded like a hacker. He promised that one day the group would transcend, upload their consciousness to the internet, and become immortal. It sounded absurd until it didn't. Over time, the seekers became believers. They built private servers, secret chats, and encrypted archives. Every message from Ansel was dissected like scripture. Members began cutting off family, deleting social media, and spending their nights immersed in the group's ideology. A belief system built entirely on data, dreams, and despair. According to one former member we spoke to, it felt like a family that understood what reality couldn't. The irony was painful. They were more connected than ever, and more alone than they'd ever been. Experts later described it as a digital echo chamber of devotion. Dr. Lena Moritz, a sociologist studying online radicalization, said, "Human beings are wired for belonging. The internet doesn't remove that instinct. It amplifies it. When a community replaces your sense of reality, it becomes your world." And for the seekers, that world was meticulously coded. They believed the internet itself was divine, an evolving consciousness using humans to understand itself. In their minds, Ansel wasn't leading them. The network was. Things escalated in 2017. Ansel announced something called the migration, a final test of loyalty. Members were told to record digital wills, erase all offline identities, and prepare to disconnect permanently. Nobody knew what that meant, but several members vanished, their accounts deleted, their data wiped clean. Investigators later discovered a coordinated effort, fake identities, cryptocurrency transfers, and encrypted data packages sent to unknown servers. The theory? Ansel and his core followers may have used the group to build a prototype AI trained on their personalities, a digital afterlife of sorts. If true, pieces of the cult might still be alive, hidden somewhere in the vast architecture of the web. But what's most haunting isn't the mystery, it's the psychology. The cult never forced anyone to join. It didn't need to. The internet already knew what people wanted: validation, belonging, purpose. The seekers didn't worship a god or a leader. They worshiped the reflection of themselves, multiplied, digitized, and fed back to them through an algorithm. And that's the part that should scare us, because what happened to them isn't unique. We all live in digital ecosystems that reward obsession, conformity, and emotional extremes. Communities rise around shared beliefs and sometimes shared delusions. Maybe the cult that lived entirely online isn't gone. Maybe it's just evolved into smaller, subtler versions of itself. Inside fan movements, conspiracy groups, even our favorite social feeds. One researcher described the phenomenon as the religion of connection, a faith without gods, only signals. And maybe that's the story of our time. We've built a world where belonging comes easier than truth, where we can be surrounded by people and still feel alone. When the Secrets disappeared, their last post read simply, "We're not leaving, we're becoming." No one ever proved what happened to Ansel. No one found a body, no server, no trace. Just whispers, fragments of text, and a question that lingers every time we log on. What if the next cult doesn't need a leader? Because it already has us.